It's year 1994. James Cameron, the director, just finished his last project. It was called Avatar. It was gonna be a huge movie. But he didn't develop the project further, basically because he didn't have the technology needed to make this into production. So he waited long, guys. He waited for 15 years till the year 2009. And what happened there? Well, the movie came out and it was a huge blockbuster. But it wasn't only that. Because it was a cultural thing. It was everywhere. Everybody was talking about the movie. Myself, I was lucky enough, I went to the cinema. And I really could immerse myself into this whole different world I never seen before. And I had my 3D glasses and I was looking like astonishing visual effects. It was great. It was great, guys. But what am I telling you this? Well, basically, 5G is the technology that is gonna support other type of technologies that are waiting for this, are waiting for what 5G has to offer as an infrastructure so other technologies can develop. So basically we're telling here that 5G is the 3D graphics for other movies like Avatar. So it's really exciting, guys, because you're gonna see it really soon. 5G is coming in 2020 and we're gonna start seeing whole new technologies we didn't see before. Hey guys, I am Alex. It's nice to meet you, all of you. And I'm gonna be one of your co-hosts for this amazing YouTube channel and this amazing series. Basically, I'm gonna be telling you anything I learned. This week, of course, is 5G, but within the next weeks, we're gonna be talking about a whole different topics. So, stay tuned, and videos will keep coming and getting better and better. So what does exactly 5G has to offer to us? Well, in comparison to 4G, basically we're talking about a throughput speed of 20 megabits per second. When you think about that, it's 80 times faster than it was 4G. 4G was only 150 megabits per second throughput speed. So with 80 times faster throughput, 80 times more data we can get in the same amount of time. Then you start realizing how big of a change it is. This is not linear change, this is exponential change. That's why 5G has so much to offer to us. But it's not only the throughput connection, we're talking about latency here. The latency of a normal, average 4G connection is about 50 milliseconds response time. With 5G, we're gonna be able, in ideal conditions, down up to 1 millisecond. 1 millisecond. That's crazy. Humans only have reaction times of 20 milliseconds. So we're talking about technologies that are so fast, guys, so fast. And lastly, well, 5G is gonna be for, I don't know if you really care about this, but it's gonna be really cheap in terms of energy wasted per connection. Like only the whole infrastructure, how the antennas are placed and how much energy is needed to support the connections. Well, it's gonna go really low. Like it's estimated about to be 10% the amount of energy you need for 4G. So it's gonna be also saving the world energetically. So guys, what technologies I was talking about before? Well, I had to do a little research for university, and there were a lot of investigations, papers, researches, and you could find like countless applications for 5G. I'm gonna bring you just 3 so you can like make yourself an idea of what we're talking about. And the first one, we already see it, but not in the way we are gonna see it in the future. Is autonomous driving. Like you can see with Tesla cars, like they're being driven in some streets of California, if I'm not misunderstood. But this is gonna be a little bit further. Technology is gonna develop one level higher. And we're talking about, if you're gonna go technically, about level 4 of self-driving cars or autonomous driving, which basically means cars that need no human input in order to complete their job. No human input. So how do you reach this? Like, how is the car is gonna completely drive itself alone? Well, that happens when the vehicles can interact between themselves. We're talking about Internet of Things. Things are gonna be connected, especially cars. And they're gonna be interacting in a way that you are not gonna be responsible for anything. Like in a really close future, if level 4 of autonomous driving is implemented, we're not gonna even need red lights or green lights, because they're just gonna know when they can go through an intersection without any collision and danger. They're gonna make it. They're gonna coordinate all of this, and we're gonna be seeing this thanks to 5G. Why, you might be asking? Of course. Well, remember the latency thing I told you? 1 millisecond reaction? Well, you basically cannot coordinate a bunch of cars without collision if you have a high latency. So with 1 millisecond of latency, it's gonna be nuts, guys. They're gonna be able to talk even faster than we humans do. Second application is remote surgery, guys. What remote surgery basically is, you're gonna be able to have a person, a doctor, a surgeon, that's gonna be operating a machine, and the machine is gonna be sending this information to another machine that's remotely in a different place from where the doctor is, and the machine is gonna take that data and it's gonna move some tools, and it's gonna make surgery on a patient. So why do you need 5G for remote surgery, guys? Well, it's simple. If you're gonna be making a remote surgery, then you're gonna need really high definition images. You need to see what exactly you're doing. You need to see the veins, the blood, the person moving, and this image, it has to be stable, guys. High definition and stable. 5G has that to offer. That's it for today, guys. If you stay the whole video and you like it, of course, just give it a like. And well, if you really enjoyed it, you can even share it. So it was a pleasure for me, guys, and I'm gonna be seeing you soon. So stay tuned and see you.